Hello everyone, and welcome to another official Capture the Flag match. Today we have the Crusaders and the Rockstars versus Olympus and the Jailors Reborn. This is a co-op match. I'm not sure quite what the size is, but it's pretty big. Let me check real quick. It is going to be a 12v12, I believe. We will get started here momentarily. Just checking to see both teams are ready. Rules should be ready here in a second. So looking at these teams, Pi, who do you think is going to take it? Just looking at the rosters we have here on the server.
I think that overall Olympus and TJ are going to be more solid all around. So I think they're probably going to take it here.
Yeah, so I'd have to agree. I think red team is going to be the more like consistent, solid team. But I think I'd say blue team, like out of all these teams here, I think TC might be the best individual team maybe. But I think like the team they're paired up with is slightly weaker. So I think like overall strength, like they're probably pretty close, these two teams, but TC has more of a, I guess, like big play potential, whereas red team is just going to be like more consistent.
They have G. Henry.
They do have G. Henry, yeah. Aussie also has 999 ping right now, so that could help.
He hasn't been playing Pyro recently, though. He doesn't want to play Pyro anymore.
No, although I'm sure he'll play in a match. He swapped it in a PPM yesterday when they were getting beat pretty badly, so I feel like he'll go to it here. So, hello gamers and gamettes, welcome to this co-op official match. Okay. So looks like we will have rules right here in a second. You want to take those, Pi?
Sure. Let me get the thread.
Yeah, well, I think Swit's going to be reading them in chat here momentarily. So.
Okay.
Yep, here we go.
There will be MMR, 1 ninja, cap per map, no ghosting, standard.
Yeah, pretty standard stuff so far.
Assassin, Pyro, Archer, Scout, Engineer, Necro, and Mage. Also standard. 2 medics, Elf, Chemist. And that
so the Elf and Chemist limits are interesting. We can talk about that.
3 heavy and ninja. I don't like having 3 ninjas. I never want to play against 3 ninjas, but it's their decision.
Well, yeah, so the thing that's weird to me is the 2 Chemist and 2 Elf, because I mean this is a 12v12. I don't see like a point where running 3 Elf is ever good. You know what I mean? Like running 3 Elf is probably like significantly worse than running 2.
Diminishing return too. Yeah,
with Chemist, it's almost even the same thing. Like maybe you'll run 1 or 2 or offense, but if you're running like 3 on offense, you lose like a lot of I wouldn't say like tankiness, but it's like mobility and stuff.
Mobility.
Yeah. Alright, so we are getting started here. I'm gonna look at the red team's defense here to start. Again, this is the team of Olympus and the Jailors Reborn. We have a medic in the flag room here immediately. It is Islandinger with Chewy on Pyro. There does not seem to be a ninja from blue side coming in, so we won't be seeing any early caps from either side here. Why is there something? Alright, so blue team.
That it would be the Olympus side who would send ninjas in on offense.
Yeah, all of his offense does go down here eventually, with the exception of like multi and Kev. Actually, I did not see Kev. Kev is out as ninja. Top mid is going to go down to Pepe the Archer. Pearls directly into him. Pretty unfortunate there. Bar gets headshotted, and that is the end of Blue's offensive push. Blue team seems to have taken care of red team pretty easily as well. F1 Brown's in a pretty interesting archer spot here, actually. He's in an area where he's set up to shoot bottom mid, but if the enemy team comes from over the bars, which generally you do, he won't be in the best spot. Although they're kind of just like playing right into him, though. They're letting him get these shots when they don't have to. He does end up going down there to Pepe, who's our team's archers, so this should be good for now. We could see a pretty decent offensive push coming in from red here, although some of them have gone down already.
Right now, Food Court and Aussie coming in, as well as K-Rex, or Prevaricate. Prevaricat's out. No, it's not. It's not going to get out.
Ooh, yeah, that little that one block there in the corner of the flag room, it's very easy to get knocked up into, especially like when you think you're out of soldier and you try to wall climb.
Yeah, he got stuck.
Yep. That's why this flag room is like as good for pyro as it is. Like, it wouldn't seem like it's a good flag room for pyro because it's like super open, but that one block in that corner really makes pyro pretty okay. It's very easy to like knock people up into there and get frenzy off and whatnot. Bar is
still coming on off as ninja. It will. Ninja cap can probably try.
Yeah, so Kev on offense and F1 Brown on Archer is interesting to me. This could be something where if blue team does start falling behind, they could end up swapping something around and putting Kev on Archer. Especially in like a recov situation, I think Kev is one of, if not like the best recovery archers in the game. So.
Yeah. Verka got stuck again, did not get out.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of these quick little steals that are leading to the person not quite getting out, but we do have one that is actually out here. And
goes down to the assassin.
On. Yep. I mean, this is a good sign, though. We're definitely going to see some caps this map, for sure. It's 3 minutes in, and we've probably already seen, like, 10 steals across the board. So. This could be a pretty explosive blackout. Or it could lead to a stalemate, but we're hoping for the previous one. Not the stalemate. So, blue team is getting ready to go in here. Ike Multi and Yubao are here. Ike is going to go over here for Pepe at the moment.
That's a ninja steal, and he goes down to the assassin.
Yep, that is one of the few situations where it's worth committing assassinate the ninjas and whatnot. Generally, you can just PvP them, but with him potentially capping, it's a good play for him. Bart goes in here, will kind of get out, but then turn around and start lagging, and yeah, yep.
Kevin's gonna steal, is out, but he's got 2 ninjas.
As soldier this
he has
time,
any stake.
Does get knocked pretty far forward, and they have archer control over the top. Pepe is being killed here by Hey Guys, I'm Here. Is free now, but Kev is out of headshot range at the moment. We'll get that restore at spawn and is heading towards the flag. Red team is going to need a steal here to do anything more than likely. Archer's not going to get it. Woman will steal, though, as Chem is going out right side. It's knocked pretty far forward here, but does get knocked into the wall.
Did get a medic, but the medic went down.
Yeah, gonna have to go to bars here. Has to turn around. Yeah, this is gonna be
get ganged up on
here into a cap. Yep. So really good distraction there from blue team.
Bar stole, and gonna go down.
Yep. Again, this is gonna be like a succession of like quick steals. They're gonna end up going down, and eventually people are gonna start getting out. And I think it comes down to whatever team can provide like the better distraction. So Kev does steal again, goes down. Pudgy will steal immediately after and go down. There are a lot of players in this red flag room at the moment. No one is getting out of here with a lot of health, that is certain.
Ike's gonna steal, he's semi-out. He's gonna go on top of spawn and come back around.
Yeah, so he's taking a good route in terms of like avoiding the defense overall, but he's taking like a lot of chip damage here over time, and he's gonna be very low. I like the concept, but it was just too long of a route. Ubao's gonna get routed here and pushed into a corner by Slurp, will end up going down. Kev is coming in though, avoids a lot of damage, but does get assassinated, I believe, there last second.
But he comes in, going to steal, but not gonna steal. Bar's gonna
Distraction
steal.
for Bar. Bar is out.
And he's gonna go on X.
Yeah, this is pretty
almost
decent
full.
route for him. Has the support from Ike, needs to turn around and have Ike help him, but
goes down to the minions.
He has to kind of just sit there and block while that soldier helps him there.
Yeah, should stay in place. Now 2 soldiers coming in. Ken and Ike. Ike's gonna steal. He's gonna get out. He's up. He has the ninja on him, and he's almost getting knocked off.
Yeah, Medic is here, but Ike does have to get to her. Medic gets knocked away there. Restore still has not happened. Frenzy goes through. That's a lot of damage. Dies to the fire tick, and no one on blue team will be able to get that. A lot of players coming into play. Food court
Kev's
is
gonna
out.
steal, but he's getting beaten up. He's not losing.
Yeah, Kev does go down. On the other side of things, we have food court with the flag here. Down quite a few health spots, but is pretty far here. Has the medic behind him. Gonna turn around here, try to get the restore. Restore does come through. This is a full health chemist now on the right side with support. All you need to do is just not jump and not die to the archer. He is not jumping, and as of now, the archer has just gone down. So this could potentially lead to a cap here, unless blue team does get a steal.
Yes.
Hey, he's gonna walk in, and he has a ton of support. Kev does get the steal, though. Is Kev out? He is well out.
Way out.
Where's the medic, though? That's the question, because there are a lot of ninjas, soldiers. There's a pyro there from red team here. Kev is going to need medic very soon, and he does get it. Pudgy is there. Restore does not come through yet. Frenzy does, though. Frenzy is not healed off yet, which means the restore hasn't happened. Kev is taking a lot of damage here, but that is a lot of support coming through for blue team, and we're looking at a potential stalemate here. Chemist versus soldier, assuming Kev does not go down. Archer is shooting, but it is his team's archer, so he looks good. Isn't there suggesting Necro Recov in the chat? That's an interesting one. Who do you think is going to win this here? Chemist versus soldier, food court versus Kev.
Well, TC have already lost their biggest asset in Kev. He can't go archer here. Just to hold. Not sure.
Yeah, that's actually pretty notable. I mean, Kev holding means that he can't go on archer recov.
I really like Scout to recov on Blackout, and a lot of people have been using it. I'm not sure who plays Scout on either of these teams.
Yeah, it's definitely like very solid. Real quick, where was the stream posted? Got it. Never mind. Okay, so Kev is taking a lot of damage here.
Hey guys, I'm here.
A lot of Kev's support has gone down, and Slurp is doing a ton of damage. Restore does come through, though, eventually, as the medic was the one that did not die.
Aussie's also Scout, and he's going to go down. They've got an engineer, so it didn't work.
Yeah, we're in a meta now where a lot of people are going to try like a lot of different things on recov, and it's pretty interesting to watch what works.
Aussie's going to go try package with the assassin. Try to swap into an assassinate.
Yeah, swap into assassinate is a fairly reliable combo. I generally like swap into either headshot or pyro better because it's more of like just a guaranteed kill. But a lot of times flight carriers will panic when they get swapped and unblock. Uba's putting a lot of damage on the food court here, but he will stay up. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of stylistic differences on recov here. Pepe is coming around on top of Blue's flag at the moment. Could be setting up for a shot here momentarily. Kev's in a pretty open spot, actually. He might be able to get this. Right now he can't see Kev, so he's kind of just using the compass to aim. Does see Kev now, and is no longer able to hit that shot. If he drops down in front of spawn, though, he will be able to, but I don't know if he knows that. He's going to be spotted now. He's going to have probably one more shot here, but he's not going to hit him. Pudgy's blocking it just in case it does. So you can actually...
coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. No. That's their pyro.
Just, yeah. Pyro coming in, though.
Pyro
actually. Coming in. And there's the frenzy. Versions picks it up as Ninja.
He can't do it, or he can, but that's going to be a ninja cap, and that's big.
Oh, Slurp does not get the recover there. Kev does actually end up picking it up. And yeah, this will count as TC's ninja cap if they are to get this. That being said, what I was saying before is, if they're holding on that side of the building, you can actually drop down right in front of spawn and headshot through these little areas here, and it's like one block past headshot range, so... Yeah.
So now TC... /Rocks is in a very tough spot because if they win the stalemate, it's a ninja cap. They can't do that.
Yeah, they are up 1-0 though at the moment, so it's not as big of a deal. However, Obviously, they don't want to give it the cap. I mean, ideal scenario is still them winning the stalemate. It's just the fact that a ninja picked it up isn't the best for them. Yeah, food court's moved quite a bit here, and he's in a fairly unconventional spot here, especially for a class like chemist. He's in an area where he could get knocked into a corner pretty easily, and that is something that he's going to struggle with specifically on this class. Although it doesn't seem like there's much pressure, if any, on him. There's a ninja here, but they know he's here. 2 ninjas, they know they're both here. Well, let's see what happens. They're probably waiting for some kind of backup. Food court actually drops to like 3 hearts there for a second. Almost actually went down, but...
I was gonna say they were gonna wait for the poison tick, but nobody does that anymore.
Yeah, it's just... I think it's going to be very difficult to recov with like just 2 ninjas here with the amount of support he has, especially in a 12v12. That being said, this is a heavy and a ninja on him now. So yeah, imagine that heavy's there when those 2 ninjas are there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just need to coordinate, and it could be really good, because Food Court did get knocked into that corner, but he was able to get out pretty easily due to the lack of support those ninjas had. Sending a medic over, unironically, could be pretty good as well, because giving these ninjas regen, and the heavy regen while they're doing that to him, could be really nice. He's moved, though. He's realized his mistake before, and he's moved into an area that's quite a bit better for him at the moment. We do have a mage here, actually, on blue team heading towards Recov. Can take a lot of damage here. It does not go down yet. It's actually a mage 1v1 between Woman and J. Joshi, it appears, and Woman will take the dub. That's how I feel about stalemates. They're so boring we're commentating mage 1v1s.
Right now, Bar is here as chemist, and he goes down to the assassin.
Yeah, again, Kev being the flag holder here, I think really hurts them, because like I honestly think if Kev was on Archer, they would have recovered by now. It's an interesting situation.
Not sure what F1 Brown is doing at the moment. That's weird.
He's the Archer, right?
Yeah.
That's not a good sign. If you don't know what the Archer's doing.
Yeah.
Shots coming in from blue side spawn here. Archer, I believe, just went down though.
Yeah, I think he's playing defensively.
Yeah, it looks like it at the moment. So Bar asking to swap on Archer instead of F1 here. Sometimes just swapping the Archer is good because a lot of times the ninjas will look for like the length of the name or look for like a certain player who they expect to be on Archer when they're coming across the map. And if you swap to another player, they might not target you as heavily. So, yeah. I know it's something we on Annie used to do quite a bit. We'd swap between like Brandino and Hana and Archer because they had like different name lengths and stuff, and they wouldn't know which one was which. But yeah, Scout is trying to swap Kev up. Swapping up into this bridge here is generally pretty good. There's a Pyro, a Ninja, and a Scout up here. If Kev gets swapped, he will most likely die. Oh, this is going to be a very, very hard snowball to hit.
Scout goes down. Pyro used Frenzy.
Yep. And that's a strat that's really strong, but once you've done it, like, once, now they know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be very hard to get it
They're
off.
gonna check there all the time now.
Yeah, but they have a heavy just sitting up there at the moment as well. So, I mean, this heavy's going to do enough as to where, like, heavy's going to, like, expend the frenzy from the
Oh, he got swapped in, but there's nobody there for him.
Ninja is there. Takes a lot of damage, but, yeah. See, Assassin is just there now, but it's too late. And look how many players are up in this tunnel now. Yeah, it's... And that's the thing too, when they're going on Recov, why not just walk through this tunnel on their way to Recov now? Just to clear it out, you know?
Yeah.
Sweep it out, make sure no one's there, and then go for Recov on your own. Yeah. I think Food Court's gonna be pretty vulnerable here momentarily. There's a lot of ninjas coming over, and Henry is... making his way over? Okay, is no longer making his way over in his fire, actually.
Now they've got the Pyro back. Swap the medic inside. It's not gonna help.
It
And the
might
fire's gonna go
do a
down.
lot of damage on him. Yeah, swapping the medic and death tagging the soldiers, I think actually pretty good. They just need a lot more follow-up than they did. One thing I can say about both of these teams, and I understand it is a co-op, but we should just see more people on Recov at the same time from each team, especially in 12v12. Kev does go down, pick it up though. That is a heavy now, and a much less experienced flag holder, which is the main point I want to make here.
What did he go down to?
Headshot.
Yeah, so the change worked.
But you know what that does do? Kev can go Archer now if he wants.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Kev isn't generally like a selfish player. Like if someone else wants to play Archer, he'll let them. But I think overall it would probably be the better decision to let Kev go Archer. Kev does respawn and swap, and he's on Archer. Okay. This is where it gets fun.
Of course, the heavy also more vulnerable to just a jumping pyro. Can't jump back up.
Yep, that. I mean, Pyro's just generally more vulnerable to like a lot of things.
Pyro and Scout are in the tunnel again.
Kev is ready to take a shot here in a moment. And does hit it. If RK picks up his medic, this is not a good situation here for our team. But the second Kev drops the flag and swaps over to medic, or soldier, heavy, Arch, I can't speak, what am I saying? I'm naming all the free classes, you know? I was looking at the classes I was looking at and was trying to say Archer. Either way, this is a medic holding now. They will swap to a second medic here to keep him up, and they are not looking to pass from the looks of it.
Right now, Pyro dropping in, and he goes down. Chubbub is under the canopy.
It's crazy how Kev literally hits like his first shot the second he swaps. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they were saying before. I mean, we are definitely in a situation now where Chubb is going to be like a significantly weaker flag holder, I think.
Yeah. Chubb's under the canopy and Pep is coming around to spawn.
But like
it's pretty bad.
You gotta look at like, okay, like, yeah, sure, like Pro Arcade's probably the better flag holder, but he's also on medic. So stuff like poison pots and stuff like that is really strong in recovery here actually, because it keeps the medic in combat. Which means the other medic cannot heal them. Swap does come through. The swap is onto the pyro though, not the ideal target there.
Chubbub's got a death tag, got healed off.
Swapping the pyro could actually be okay if you're sending in like a lot of like bulk recov, like soldiers and heavies and whatnot. However, Chubbub is also heavy himself though, so generally those aren't the best classes for recov here. Soldiers specifically. Wait, is Chubbub Dubbub?
No.
Okay, yeah, I was just making sure. Yeah. Just making sure. Archer Bridge, so that would be Kev, let's see. Kev is in fact over the bridge. Getting killed by Carowinds at the moment, does end up going down.
Ooh, that's a lot of people in. 3 people standing around just hitting per barricade. He doesn't get the medic.
Yeah, on the other side of things, Chubbub is taking a lot of damage as well, but medics will come through. Both teams are definitely organizing recov a lot more now. We've seen both flag carriers go down at least once now, and they're both feeling like they can get this recov. Now again, the longer and longer we go into the stalemate, the more it does favor blue team here. They do already have a cap here. If they're eventually able to win a very long stalemate, it could more or less just be the map. We're not nearly at that range yet. I'd say that's like 3-4 minutes maybe where that becomes a possibility, but we're getting pretty close to it. Oh, this is a map where anything can really happen.
If they lose, they do get a ninja cap back. Can do that.
Yeah, but I don't think it's worth losing the map over, potentially, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't throw right now, but like...
Yeah. I mean, I think there are situations where that could actually be decent, but this is not one of them. But I think you'd have to have like a pretty substantial cap lead. You know, not like a we're up 1-0 on a map. Oh, that's
a
Heavy goes
medic.
down to a headshot from Pepe here actually, and that is going to be picked up by Pudgy, who's medic. So now we have a medic versus medic stalemate.
And they're all chasing her.
Yeah,
a lot
Pudgy
of bolts coming in.
Not exactly in the best spot at the moment. Running a direction she really doesn't want to. She will end up living here eventually, I think. This ninja should actually be hitting her now, so she can't get restored. Wait, she doesn't even have a medic, actually. Yeah, she does not have a medic. This ninja needs to be, like, inside of her. They can't let her pass. They need to just be damaging her. She's, again, still doesn't have that medic.
Got the medic.
It passed it now. So that opportunity has passed. Pudgy, however, does look like she's eventually looking to pass here. Might have decided against it now. Someone might have made the call not to, but... Medic versus medic stalemate. I haven't seen this one in a while, actually. So... hard to tell which way this is going to go. I think we have to give the edge, as far as like flag holders go, probably over to Pudgy, right?
Yeah.
Before it goes down,
it drops.
It does pick it up. But now that's going to be a chemist, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the other medic. That's the other medic. It's still medic versus medic.
Well, now I'm not sure. I think it's pretty even.
Yeah, I mean, Pudgy is a really good medic. So is Food Court as well. I think Food Court generally plays other capping classes a bit more, though. So maybe like more used to flag holding. I mean, these players are both experienced to the point where they should just be fine with flag holding.
Problem though, because when you play as a class you don't usually play, sometimes you mess up like your stake timing. You don't know how hard people are hitting you, especially when you switch from stronger to weaker.
Well, and it's a little interesting here as well, just because, I mean, we've been seeing, because obviously you have medic versus medic, but they're going down to headshots. Like, that's not generally what like the recovery is going to look like in a medic stalemate, especially in like a 12v12. Like, if you send like, I think it's a 3 ninja limit, right?
Yeah.
If you send like 3 ninjas, like a heavy and like an assassin or just something like that, just a lot of damage, right? That generally is going to take this medic down, as long as the ninjas don't all come out of invis at the same time and die, so she can get restored. But that requires a lot of coordination, and again, this is co-op, so I think medic is also really vulnerable to swap as well, actually. Arrows coming through, not quite hitting. By taking these shots, they will move. So moving on medic is a lot more dangerous than moving on something like soldier. Swap not hitting at the moment. Pyro is swapped up. A lot of potential damage coming here. Soldier does come in, so this is a pretty decent time to swap the soldier or the pyro, but it's not going to matter. Yeah. Actually, Pudgy's taking a lot of damage here and still has not been able to get the restore. Carowinds is on her now. Restore still has a couple seconds before it can come through. This ninja needs to go now. Cannot wait for this restore to come through. And the restore comes through, and it's more or less a reset. Food Court drops. Ike multi with recovery. That looks...
Pudgy's death tagged and didn't get the restore, though.
Yeah, Pudgy's not going to
goes down. And...
That was a very long nothing. Hey guys, I'm here. I believe it's Ninja. Just up the fight isn't there, will recover. So that was what? That stalemate started at like 20-something minutes, right?
Yeah.
I almost feel like. Damn. Blackout. That's just how the map goes. A lot of crazy stuff can happen, and yeah. And that is why medic holding is just not good. Because you can just die to damage at any point randomly. So that does put us in a situation here where the side of TC and the Rocksters is once again up 1-0. About 4 minutes left on the clock here, and red team will have to get something going here if they want to go into the next map with at least not having a disadvantage. I do have to go AFK for just a moment.
Kev's gonna steal. He is out. Going XX. He does have a lot on him, though, and I don't think he got the medic. We'll go up top. Looks to be in pretty good condition right now. If he could just drop down and get the medic, he's solid. He's going to get the medic. Aussie steals, doesn't get out. It looks like this is going to be a cap for blue. No significant pressure from Red at this moment.
Yeah, this is looking like a 2-0. Yep. And we're in the territory now where it's going to be very hard for Red to recover on this map. Bard does get a steal immediately after as well. And is out as Elf here with no pressure on him, but also no support. And the only class is getting closer to him now. There is one ninja, but he should be able to take that ninja out. He's actually going to go down to serve there. He's a lot lower than I thought. This is looking like it's going to potentially end in a 2-0 in favor of blue. I think it's very unlikely that Red turns around in 2.5 minutes, especially considering blue has been getting a lot more of the good steals.
That was blue. I just tried ninja cap. Try to run up the score a little bit. 3-0 does help.
Yeah, I mean, Blackout does have 5 caps, but getting like the 3-0 still is like 3-0 at least like guarantees that the team isn't going to be able to like get an advantage off of just like the next map. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Blackout does have the potential where you can get 5 caps, and then like the next map is more or less nullified. You know?
Yeah.
That's something you gotta keep in mind when you pick the map, and this is a very low cap Blackout, all things considered. 2 caps in 30 minutes is not a lot, especially on a map like this. But that's what happens when you have a like 18-minute stalemate, so. Yeah, both teams are just bolstering up their defense here. I don't expect to see any other caps coming through. We have a minute 20 left. Each team is gonna have at least one more good push here, and then maybe a little like stagger push afterwards. Ubao is out. We'll go down though. I don't know quite what he died to there actually. Kept with a steal immediately after though, and is actually fairly far out here. Although he's running towards the enemy spawn at the moment, does get top. There isn't really much opposition up here. He's gonna need a medic fairly soon. Following an info call here, probably.
Gonna drop down, but the power's right behind him.
And so is the medic, though, but he can't turn around for it. This is a pretty good route. 29 seconds. He is gonna have to turn around and fight this ninja. Medic will be there. This medic needs to respawn and get to him, but it's not gonna be in time. Ubao with the steal. Swarthmore does end up going down. So Ubao is gonna have the last chance here to cap on this map. Well,
he's going mid, and that's not a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only way he really can go if he has a chance, though, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, we're
it's gonna be too late.
He is Elf, and this is the best Elf steal we've seen the entire game, but it is not gonna matter. He actually goes down the headshot anyway, so unfortunate there. So yeah, we see the defensive Pyro getting MVP here from a red team. Chewy 374, that's a lot of credits, especially considering that we had a very long stalemate. But yeah, so 2-0 in favor of blue team here. Heading into our second map, which looks to be low rise. So this is a map that is probably Olympus's pick, as that first one is generally a TC favorite map. So things I expect to see here. Scout from Olympus. I really think they're going to be running a scout almost permanently on offense here.
Yeah.
They do have some players that can play it, and it's really strong for stopping the Pyro off here. Strong to the point where I've seen teams, you know, just not run a Pyro here before. So we'll see. Archer does matter quite a bit here, and if they put Kev on it, could not be a fun time for a red team. I don't know.
We are paused at the moment.
Yep.
does look like the Jailors and Olympus are shuffling their roles significantly here.
Yeah, that does appear to be the case. I think if Archer gets a minimal value, what's the move? It seems like it's Archer should get value on this map, like quite a bit.
Even if you just stay like on the ledge by spawn and just headshot flag, that is value. It's a lot of value.
It looks like we might be getting started here momentarily. I'll be right back in the call.
And we will be getting underway here. I'm going to go look at red side because it seems they swapped a lot of their roles. On offense, we have Aussie Soldier, Food Court, Elf, Icelander, Necro. An interesting pick. Women Chemist and Prevaricate Medic. So 5 people on offense. Chewy Pyro, Swarthmore, Defensive Medic. Sloppy Slapster, Ninja, Carowin's Defensive Soldier, which is a very good pick. I bet Archer. Also Slurp.
Okay, I am back.
My bad.
I want to see where these archers are playing.
Well, first of all, Kev is no longer here at all. He left.
Oh.
And Zeng JP is in on Offensive Soldier.
Subbing Kev out for Laura is a pretty interesting decision, I think. Actually, I mean, subbing Dev out, or not Dev, what am I saying? Kev. Sorry, I'm looking at a post on Twitter. Kev out for any map is a pretty interesting decision. He's a very, like, flexible player. He can play pretty much anything. I think Archer here is just super, super strong. I don't necessarily understand it. Zeng is an offensive soldier player, though, so maybe they wanted to bolster up their offense a little bit. Pudgy is out here as medic, but will go down. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Kev subbing out?
I don't think it's the right decision game-wise. Might be the right decision diplomatically wise because it is a co-op. Not sure.
Well, they subbed him out for Zeng though, who is on his team. So I'm not sure.
Zeng is gonna get a steal. Is out. Gets wet though, and is now low. You get cornered and killed. Ubel with a backup steal. Going on the roof? No, he's going up the... He's going out the front. He's on top of the building. Just jump boosting away. There are a lot of people following him, including 3 ninjas. That does not have the medic, and we're gonna get it now. This could be a cap. It still looks like it could be.
Yeah, it is looking like that. And yeah, another capture here for blue team. Red team has to get something going very soon if they want a chance to win this match.
Ubel is TC, right?
Huh?
Ubel is TC?
No, I think he's Roxers. I don't think he's on TC. I'm not sure. I want to take a look at Red's offense here, because they're the ones who are really going to step up and get something going. Their defense is honestly playing alright. It's just these are 2 very offensive biased maps, and they're going to give up some caps eventually. The same can't be said for blue team so far, and I honestly think it's an issue with Red's offense more than blue's defense, because these are maps where you just should be getting out fairly often. Spades will come through and assassinate food court, so he goes down.
Ubel's not on TC.
Yeah, okay, so. Yeah, again, I mean, I expect the red team coming into this to be like a more consistent team. Zing with a steal. He's on her way out, but it's taking a lot of damage here. Medic does get there, though. Regen is applied. No restore yet. She can drop down for the restore. Ninja is going to be 1 hit here. She needs that restore fairly soon. She needs to slow down for this medic. She has a lot of support, but she's not utilizing it at the moment. That is the regen hit again. She doesn't even really need the restore. She's already here. That's 2-0 now on this map for blue team.
Yeah, that's really bad for red.
Yeah, this is kind of
steal. He's gonna get out.
Yeah, there's a lot of support here for him, but he does go down. Yeah.
Wow.
This is the opposite of what I expected. I expected like red team to be the team like consistently like playing okay, getting caps like every once in a while, that kind of thing. Yeah. And I expected blue team to kind of more be the every once in a while they get like a really good steal, and if their defense can really play well, they'll, you know, pop off. But it's kind of the opposite. And I mean, it's not even the opposite, because red team isn't really doing anything. Food court is out though. I spoke too soon.
Chemist after him. Chemist.
Oh.
Oh.
This is close.
Pyro after.
Yeah, this is one of those maps where like once you get past mid, it's very hard to prevent the cap, and that is the situation at the moment. Food court's walking in here, and it has a ton of support.
Zang's gonna steal and go down. Wait a minute. Hey guys, I'm here. Just spread it out with food court and died.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Huh.
He is haha. He thought wrong.
Well,
yeah, so much for being the consistent team coming into this match. Oh.
Zang's gonna steal. Is out. Is far out. Has the medic. Wow. What's going on?
What is going on?
has basically the whole team following him.
Yeah, Carowinds with a steal as well. Is Elf here? Actually, should have
He's
a lot
gonna
of
get the
support
medic,
here. Yeah.
and we're gonna get a stalemate
Okay,
here. He
so
can make it across.
hot take, but I do actually think Elf. Oh, food
Oh,
court with the
food
recovery
court.
there on to Zhang.
A little bit of revenge. And
Yeah,
Carowin looks like it's no. Ike stole, and
yeah.
he's
Ike
out,
is
far out.
could go down here. This ninja needs to go immediately though. I don't know why this ninja's waiting.
Ike got the restore.
Yep. So what I was gonna say is my hot take was gonna be that I think Elf is actually better than Soldier for flag holding on this map, and I was gonna explain why. But now Ike's on heavy, and it's kind of obvious why Elf is better. I think. There's a spot on top of the roof that you can kind of, I guess, abuse as Elf. That nothing can really get over to without like pearling or whatnot, and as Elf you can block pearls, so it's pretty solid. But no, I don't think heavy is good on this map for holding. I also don't like where Carowinds is holding there because he is headshottable where he is in the flag post. So
Yeah.
oh, Carowinds is saying please I can't hold. So this situation where I think like just not having confidence in yourself holding as a flag carrier is probably gonna lead to you losing the stalemate more often than not.
I think they know that Ike is heavy. I think they're feeling a bit of a squeeze right now. Because they
Yeah,
think
but I
it's
mean,
weaker. I don't think it is though.
well, I also think it's like the fact that Carowinds just. Alright, pass does come through either way. Okay, so I again just still favor red team in this stalemate. The thing that's you go.
Yeah, never mind. He's soldier.
Oh, actually, the thing that's worth noting here is like the fact that there's 10 minutes left and blue team has a 5-0 cap lead, and if the map were to end like this, a 2-0 like map lead rather, like this is a situation where red team needs to get, or sorry, 4-0 cap lead, but red team needs to get at least 2 caps on this map no matter what, and they're in a stalemate right now with only half of the map left. So it's on red team to make a move here and get this recovery. Like again is someone who
F1 Brown is on the other side of the roof and he's headshotting. He's doing
oh
work.
yeah, he is. He has someone here is knocking food court into an area where headshots are possible.
And nobody's on him.
Oh, that arrow was really close, actually. He's gonna end up going down here in a moment, but
He did survive. He's down there. He's just climbing up there.
yeah, they did not kill him.
And he's actually now in a better position. No, he went back.
Yeah, he really is. They don't know he's here. This should be a headshot. And there it is.
There it is.
And the recovery. Yep. Aussie with a steal though, and he is going to need to get out, and he does not. This should be game. Ooh, Assassin by Nike though. Oh, Perica with a steal. Really good job by that assassin, actually.
Big mistake by Red not getting on that archer. And
both the recovery though.
Red's gonna go down, and it's gonna be game.
So
2-0
in favor of blue team. Player of the game. So, I'm trying to think. So hot take. I think Pudgy might be a good candidate. Reason being is they just played the better offense. Obviously, the defense is very solid as well, but Pudgy as medic also held the flag for quite a while.
Yeah.
And just, I think a part of the reason why they did convert on the steals more so than red team was the fact that Pudgy was almost always in the correct position to follow up with healing and whatnot for the flag carrier. So that's my take. I don't know if anyone really like stood out a ton.
If either Kev or Zhang had played the first or second maps, if they played both maps, I would have given it to one of them. But not really.
Yeah, but Pudgy was like a consistent like rock for the team where she just played well the whole time. Did end up holding the flag for quite a while as medic. Did go down, I mean, eventually, but again, like situation where you're just probably gonna die anyway, and she died less than the other team. So, yeah. I
think that's a good pick then.
All right. Well, GG's. Thank you guys for watching. There is going to be another official match in about 45 minutes. It is Annihilation, which is my team, versus TC, who we just saw play. So make sure to tune into that. And yeah, peace.